So I have no idea what happened, but I somehow broke Gemini. I don't know. I was trying to troubleshoot a TempleOS thing because I was trying to, well, first off, I was trying to like run TempleOS with an AHCI driver that I wrote, which if I go back here, so this is just the. That's that. I was trying to troubleshoot why for some reason it was looping, and so something like this. So I was basically testing to see if I could still install through IDE, and so the disk still loads through IDE kind of thing, but I gave it the actual binary of the drive that it installed on, and for some reason it was a bunch of F's, and then a few zeros. Like, there's more zeros than that, but I didn't want to do the whole thing. It was at least not enough to overload the context. And I was asking it, let's go over here. So let me try this again. This is what the Dell image has after TempleOS installed the files. Let's do that real quick, because I don't know what that whole HTML nonsense was about. Let's see what happens now. I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea what the heck this is. What is it writing? I don't know. Google, can you help me out here, please? Because I have no idea what the heck I just did. Like, let's say I had a space. And now it's just writing that. What the heck is that? I'm confused. And also I'm getting all these just for a help. What else? I'm just trying to get it to see if it can tell me what the image dump is doing, because I was trying to install TempleOS through IDE and trying to debug an issue with the AHCI stuff that I put in, because, well, I mean, not the AHCI driver directly, but it's the install script. I modified the install script, and I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on, because it used to install on with the original TempleOS. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. It is doing something now, which I have no idea what it's doing. Is it frozen? Is it seriously frozen? No? I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening. I somehow broke Gemini. Can't do it yet because it's still in the process of, quote, writing something, but I'm not seeing on screen what's happening. There's apparently output. I don't know. Someone please help me understand what this garbage is. So I quite literally don't know what's going on. It's still going. By the way, it's still going, obviously. Obviously, whatever's going on here. I don't know. I don't know how I broke Gemini. How did I break Gemini? How does a TempleOS improper install like this whole nonsense right here? Like, obviously I see, you know, some of the things here, like this and that. Like, this is supposed to be the master boot record, like, for TempleOS. Like, if that's the MBR or not. And I'm trying to get it to read so that way I can know if that was the MBR or if it was just the bootloader code only. Because for some reason I had to try and manually mount the drive because I was having trouble mounting the stupid drive in the first place. While it's doing that, I'm going to show exactly what I was trying to do in the first place. It would be nice if it would... It's not. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this now? There we go. Okay, so what I was trying to do was first I was doing this, and basically I exited the installer, and so I checked to see drive rep, and clearly it doesn't see the drive, so I go to do mount, and then obviously C, and then there is my custom part of the modification, which is this an AHCI drive? And I say no. So it should continue to go through the normal process. It sees the disk. I type in the actual code, and then it wants the other one. Just checking. Yeah. And then 0. And so it doesn't really give me back a value. It gives me 0, and disk rep doesn't show the disk. So then I tried to do this manually by doing C block dev and then creating a pointer variable, and then block dev next free slot, block dev next free slot, yeah. And I do this, which is like I set it to C. If I do the right character, that would be nice. And then BDT underscore ATA, because that tells it what I'm trying to mount it with, because that's a specific flag. So that should have that value now. And so I should have base 0 equal to the drive itself. 0x1f0 and BD base 1 0x0 3f4. IDE is annoying, to be honest. Unit not okay. So all of that is set up, and then I go to block dev add, well, not go to, but run the function block dev add with block, and I do I64 underscore min, which is like basically the minimum value that is available somehow. True for the whole block. True. So that runs. I get a 1 back, so that means that the drive rep. So I get C. So there's C. So now I do OS install. And no, this is not a VM. Even though it is a VM, I'm testing on a VM. I'm testing like it's real hardware. So then we want to continue the wizard. And it's going to do this. So I'm just going to do this. 1F0. And then 0x0, 3F4. And then 0. So, because of my manual mounting, it's there now. And then I do drive C. And I tell it, let's format. And I want red C. But maybe I should do FAT32, but I want red C. And so it looks like it's working because then it's sending the files for installation. It's taking a while. Still responding though. Yep, there we go. Almost there. All right. Install the master boot record? Yes, please. And then do you want to reboot? No. I want to say no real quick. I want to do dir. And so it shows up here. It shows up in C here. So it looks like it installed everything. So when I reboot, it loads into the actual live CD. So drive rep. And I don't see the disk for some reason. How do I exit full screen, to be honest? I was using it with full screen before. But okay, I'm going to close this real quick. I'm going to obviously close the file. Watch, it's going to be the same thing. What was it? It was blank del. So yeah, okay. So it was blank del. And proof that that was that. It was right here. There it is, the image. So here's the image. And obviously there's a bunch of F's and then there's a bunch of zeros. And I didn't provide all the zeros. And it looks like it's finally done with this nonsense here. So I don't know what I did to Gemini. The whole point was showing that I did something and Gemini broke. I don't know what the whole heck of this output thing is here. But clearly, whatever the string of characters is here, I broke it. I somehow broke it. It's like if I do this, let's see what happens now. Because I somehow broke Gemini. I don't even know what the heck is going on. It's giving me like Python code or something and HTML or something. It clearly has an issue. I don't know what I did. Clearly something's wrong here. Google, can you please fix it or something? Maybe if I reduce the F's, like get rid of all the F's. And now that's working. It looks like, I think. Because that I showed exactly what the installation was, so yeah, I have no idea what the heck happened. Because I was trying to troubleshoot my driver, and I was trying to see why it was doing all of this, and I needed some help with Gemini here, just informationally, so that way I can fix it. So that way I wouldn't take 10 million years to actually program it like I did with the AHCI driver. So, yeah.